The tourist who harassed tennis player Emma Raducanu has been detained by the Dubai police a day later. Now, this story is a great example of why women in particular love Dubai. Because on Wednesday, during her match at the Dubai Tennis Championship, 22-year-old Emma Raducanu was in tears after a stalker handed her a letter before her match and took pictures of her. He was immediately banned from all tennis championships, but less than a day later, he was also detained by the Dubai police.
The man who was a tourist approached her, left a note and took her photograph and engaged in behavior that caused her distress during the Dubai duty-free tennis championship. While the Raducanu later chose to drop the charges, the individual signed a formal undertaking to maintain distance from her and has been banned from future tournaments.
She also posted a story on her Instagram later with a message to her fans thanking them for her support. She called it a difficult experience but said she will be okay and she is proud of herself for coming back and competing. She also thanked her opponent Carolina for her support.
I think this man is forgetting where he lives or where he...
Actually,
what country
it turns out he was
is
a tourist.
Sorry, like
So,
what country he's visiting.
Yeah, honestly.
Strict rules for protecting women and strict rules for stalking.
Exactly, yeah. And apparently, from what I'm reading in the comments, this man was had been stalking her from the UK, and
And he followed her?
he kept getting out of jail because UK laws were not as strict
Yeah.
or something, and so he kept getting out of jail, and he would just keep coming back and like stalking her and following her and so on. So it took her coming to play a match in Dubai
Oh my
to
God,
finally get like a restraining order signed against him, which is so good. I'm so happy for her.
This is why women love Dubai, really.
Honestly, yeah, that is so
Yeah.
good, right? Like,
Yeah.
like literally, she just came here to play a match, and like now she is probably safe for like
And
a
I feel
long
so bad for her
time.
because it's not fair for her if she's coming here to play a match. It's going to put her off her game if this stalker is just
Exactly.
stalking her.
Yeah, and like what happened
not
here was
fair.
that she stopped the match in between because
Yeah.
she was feeling so
Anxious,
and she started
distressed.
crying, and yeah, it was not easy. But
No,
you know,
no.
she actually came back. She still played. And I think that's
Now
amazing.
she's safe
very
also.
strong and she's very safe. I think it's a great example of like why we love like living in
Why we
Dubai.
love it.
Because first of all, people who actually live in Dubai know better than to
Yeah.
like harass a woman because they just know
That
that
the
this is not a
laws are
fight
really,
they're
really
gonna
strict.
win.
Exactly.
And second of all, like so you know, you're in general when you're walking around, you don't really get
Yeah.
harassment is not
Like a
normal.
common thing, yeah.
It's not common.
Just
it's
like
not
how
something.
other countries it is.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
right.
I'm so horrified by those videos of like women walking through New York and
I
like
know,
getting
it's so
catcalled.
scary. And we're not used to that at all.
Oh God, yeah,
Because
not at
here
all.
they immediately get detained.
Exactly, like literally one call. So it's crazy.
And as a
It's
woman here,
amazing.
like if you go to authorities, you will never be turned away.
Yeah.
It will always be taken into consideration, like strict consideration. And this is why here we feel super safe. And when we go outside, we're always shocked because we're living in a literal bubble. But alhamdulillah, like thank God for all the Dubai support. And I hope Emma stays safe.
Yep,
But she finally got the closure that she needed.
I hope so too.